All right, and now I'd like to present our Distinguished Service Award to Colonel Jack Jacobs, who we are very honored to count among our Board of Advisors, and he's seated right over there. As you'll note in the program, Colonel Jacobs has an absolutely incredible biography, and we'll ask him to stand up here and embarrass him the entire time while we talk about him. You probably know him best as one of the only 81 living recipients of the Congressional Medal of Honor, which is our nation's highest decoration for valor in combat. And I'd note that we're blessed to have not one, but actually two Medal of Honor recipients here tonight as Mr. Bud Buke has joined us. Let's hear it for Bud. Please stand up, Bud, so everyone can see you. Colonel Jacobs received the Medal of Honor for saving the lives of 14 soldiers during an ambush in Vietnam. Despite profuse bleeding from head wounds that were impairing his vision, he made repeated trips through heavy automatic weapons fire to get to his comrades, and he had to personally fight through several enemy squads to reach his men. He went on to serve 21 years in the Army before he retired and went on to a second career on Wall Street. He founded two very successful financial services firms that he later sold. He was a partner at Bankers Trust and Lehman Brothers, and then he took a second retirement. He then went on to a third career in journalism and teaching. And he's an Emmy Award-nominated analyst at NBC News. He's a professor at West Point and is the author of two books, one of which received the Colby Award, which is pretty incredible. I mean, most of us, sir, are struggling to have one successful career, let alone three. And the fact that Jax pours so much of his time, effort, passion, and dedication into serving children of fallen patriots and the families that we're honored to work for just shows you where Jack's priorities and values are. He's been tireless in his efforts of supporting children of fallen patriots, and over the past 3 years, he and his lovely wife, Sue, who is seated right over there, has they've hosted 4 different events that have raised over $4.5 million for children of fallen patriots. So, sir, without your contributions, we would literally not be where we are here today, and we can't thank you enough, and we thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
My pleasure. Thanks, sir.
Yeah.
It's bigger than I am.
Okay. Great. All right, sir.
Thanks, boss.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much. The $4.5 million comes from the efforts of the Kims and all the people here. All the good work that's been done wouldn't be done without you and without all of you. And so I want to thank you for the contributions that you've made to these families, but more significantly, the indirect contributions you've made through these families to the United States of America. It's the most important thing that we do. Education is the most important thing that we do, and we shouldn't forget it. I thank you very much for having me here. I'm delighted to be here, and at my age, I'm delighted to be any place at all.